Welcome to Jazzara for Dummies. It is the 7th of April 2025. Let's look at today's news from Professor William Liebenberg. Please like, share and subscribe. Join our Telegram group in the comments below. Thank you. Let's go. Iraq and Dinar RV. Iraq just spoke, and it wasn't just to the tribes. 1. Prime Minister Soudani has just met with tribal sheikhs and dignitaries across Iraq. But this wasn't just a feel-good meeting, it was a national declaration. The message: Iraq is not just rising, it's realigning. 2. He credited Iraq's strength to the sacrifices of its people, and made it clear, Iraq is strong, powerful, healthy, and advancing. That line matters. It's the kind of language you use before a country reintroduces itself to the world. 3. He highlighted Iraq's pioneering role in reconstruction. From Basra to Nineveh. That covers nearly the entire spine of the country. He's setting the tone for infrastructure, investment, and international visibility. 4. He then dropped this: we cannot mortgage our future to oil alone. Think about it. He's pushing Iraq toward diversification, agriculture, tourism, global trade. This is how a country prepares to revalue its worth across every sector. 5. He reinforced Iraq's place as a global trade corridor, mentioning the Development Road Project, a massive Silk Road-style project connecting the Gulf to Europe via Turkey. That's not just logistics, it's leverage. 6. Soudani didn't dodge the geopolitical pressure either. He acknowledged the Palestine crisis and positioned Iraq as a nation of principled restraint, focused on peace and sovereignty. Translation: Iraq will not be baited. It's playing a long game. 7. Most powerful line? The interests of Iraq and Iraqis are the priority. No room for courtesy with internal or external parties. That's a sovereign reset. No more pleasing proxies. No more bending to the will of others. 8. This speech sounds a lot like a pre-move justification. Like a chess player who's now moving pieces in the open, after months of setting the board behind the curtain. Watch the IQD. Watch the budget. Watch the global tone shift. Watch the water, new harbor. Iraq is back. And this time, they're leading with strength. People by nature love conspiracies, and the gurus realized this and purposefully create RV dates to attract followers, and the sheeple fall every single time for it when a new date is suggested. Currency wars. The global economy is already a battlefield. 1. Tariffs. 2. Sanctions. 3. Reserve seizures. 4. Export controls. 5. Investment bans. 6. Trade routes. Watch the water. These aren't policy tools. They are now weapons. This is what happens when the old order fractures and a new one fights to emerge. Tariffs and currency wars are now a reality, not only from outside, but from inside the US as well, which is fueled by the cabal. Demonstrations against Trump's policies have begun in the US. Thousands of people have taken to the streets. Earlier we wrote that protests are planned in all states of the country. Trade unions, environmentalists, LGBT rights groups and pro-Palestinian activists are expected to participate. The protesters are also protesting Trump's tariffs, the first major protest since the new president's inauguration. On the eve of these protests, former U.S. President Obama and former Vice President Kamala Harris spoke out publicly against Trump for the first time. Russia's sovereign wealth fund chief Dmitriev Wonders if, hands off, protests are fueled by the deep state. Is the deep state applying its playbook from colour revolutions abroad to attempt UK Prime Minister set to tell world that globalization has failed? The Times source says Starmer won't claim Trump's wrongdoing about tariffs though. He'll say, there's a reason why people are behind Trump on this is the Tarrifs Reality. Tariffs destroy all globalist ideologies and force the sovereignty of nations. That sums up your Monday news. See you tomorrow.